The holographic displays shimmered across the bridge of the Concordat flagship Eternal Harmony *. Captain Ju Park watched silently as Admiral Tekken lectured the assembled officers about the upcoming diplomatic mission. The humans have been part of our galactic Concordat for barely 2 decades. Tekken's 4 eyes blinked in sequence. Their technological development is rudimentary at best. Remember this when dealing with their representatives. Ju maintained her composure despite the thinly veiled insults. As Earth's liaison to the Concordat fleet, she had grown accustomed to the condescension. Humanity had only developed faster than light travel 50 years ago, while most species in the Concordat had been traversing the stars for millennia. Captain Park. Admiral Tekken turned his attention to her. Your presence on this mission is merely ceremonial. Try not to interfere with actual operations. Of course, Admiral, Ju replied evenly. 3 days later, during a routine patrol through the Cygnus Void, the Concordat scout ships detected an anomalous reading. A massive derelict vessel drifted in the darkness between stars. It appears to be of human design, Lieutenant Krill announced, surprise evident in his voice. Ju's eyes widened as the scans revealed more details. That's impossible, she whispered. That's the UNSC Nemesis *. You recognize this vessel? Admiral Tekken asked. Every human child knows about the Nemesis *. Ju explained. It was Earth's flagship during the last solar war, 300 years ago. It was reported destroyed in the final battle. Admiral Tekken scoffed. A primitive relic from your species' violent past. Nevertheless, the Concordat Science Division may find some anthropological value in studying it. Have it towed to Research Station Omega. The massive Tau ships moved into position around the derelict human warship. Ju stood at the observation deck, watching the operation with mixed feelings. The Nemesis * was a legendary vessel in human history. Its supposed destruction had marked the end of the bloodiest conflict in Earth's history. You seem troubled, Captain Park, said a voice behind her. Ju turned to see Hyun, the ship's medical officer and one of the few Concordat aliens who treated her with respect. The Nemesis * was reported destroyed with all hands. Ju said quietly, finding it here, intact, raises many questions. Hyun's skin shifted colors slightly, indicating curiosity. Perhaps your historians were mistaken. Perhaps, Ju agreed, but she didn't believe it. Something felt wrong. Later that day, Admiral Tekken called Ju to his private chambers. His 4 eyes studied her with unusual intensity. Captain Park, you will accompany the research team to investigate this human relic, he said. Your knowledge of its history may prove useful. Ju was surprised. Thank you, Admiral. I didn't expect. Do not mistake this for respect, Tekken interrupted. The Concordat High Command has specifically requested human oversight of this discovery. Politics, nothing more. The next morning, Ju boarded the shuttle bound for Research Station Omega. The station orbited a lifeless moon at the edge of Concordat space, far from prying eyes. Through the viewport, she could see the Nemesis * already docked at one of the massive berths. Even after 3 centuries, the warship's size was impressive. Nearly 2 kilometers long, its hull bore the scars of ancient battles. The UNSC insignia was still visible on its side, though faded with time. As the shuttle approached the station, Ju received a private message on her personal communicator. The sender was unknown. The Nemesis * watches and waits. The sleeper must not awaken. Ju frowned at the cryptic message. It made no sense. The Nemesis * was just a ship, a relic from humanity's past. The research team that greeted her was led by Director Minho, a brilliant but arrogant scientist who made no effort to hide his disdain for humans. Captain Park, he acknowledged coldly. Try not to touch anything during our investigation. Human curiosity has a way of damaging valuable artifacts. The first exploration of the ship's exterior revealed something strange. Despite its apparent age, Detailed scans showed no significant structural deterioration. The hull's composition defied standard analysis. "This material," one of the scientists said, "it's not consistent with Earth's technology from that era." Jiwoo touched the cold surface of the ship. "The Nemesis was experimental," she explained. "Many of its specifications were classified, even from our own people." Director Minho laughed. Always the same excuses for human technological inadequacy. As they prepared to enter the ship, Jiwoo's communicator vibrated again with another message. "They must not reach the core. Danger awaits all who enter." Jiwoo hesitated at the airlock entrance. The Nemesis had been adrift for 300 years. What danger could possibly remain? The massive doors of the ship opened with surprising ease. The interior was dark, with only emergency lights casting an eerie red glow through the corridors. Their footsteps echoed as they entered what had once been one of humanity's most powerful warships. "Artificial gravity and life support are still functioning," a technician noted with surprise. "How is that possible after 3 centuries? Jiwoo felt a chill run down her spine. Something was very wrong here. The Nemesis shouldn't exist, and it certainly shouldn't have functioning systems after all this time. As they moved deeper into the ship, Jiwoo couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. The Nemesis was keeping its secrets. For now. The abandoned corridors of the Nemesis echoed with the footsteps of Research Director Taho Kim as he led his team through the ancient warship. Jiwoo had been assigned to the research team, much to Admiral Tekken's annoyance. "Look at this propulsion system," one of the Concordat scientists laughed. "They were using ion thrusters and chemical rockets. How did they even reach the next star without dying of old age?" Taho shot the alien scientist a cold look. "Our history records indicate this ship had experimental drives that were classified. There's more to this vessel than appears." "Humans always exaggerate their capabilities," the scientist replied dismissively. The team continued their exploration of the massive warship, documenting everything they found. Most systems appeared primitive by Concordat standards, which only reinforced the aliens' sense of superiority. Jiwoo noticed that Taho remained quiet during most of the tour, his eyes carefully studying each section of the ship. When the team reached the engine room, the Concordat scientists openly mocked the design. "These power couplings couldn't possibly handle faster-than-light travel," said a green-skinned engineer. "They would melt from the energy requirements." Taho ran his hand along one of the massive conduits. "Interesting that they show no signs of stress or damage then." Later that night, after the rest of the research team had returned to the station, Jiwoo found Taho still aboard the Nemesis. "You didn't leave with the others," she said, finding him studying control panels on the bridge. Taho looked up. "Something doesn't add up. This ship fought in the last solar war and supposedly led Earth to victory before its destruction. Yet everything we're seeing is outdated technology, even for that time period." "You think it's not really the Nemesis?" Jiwoo asked. "No, I think it's exactly what it claims to be," Taho replied. "But I suspect we're not seeing its true nature." Jiwoo glanced around the empty bridge. "The ship's AI core should be here," Taho said, examining the sealed compartment beneath the captain's chair. "If it's intact, it might contain historical data about the last solar war." "Director Minho ordered us not to access any systems," Jiwoo reminded him. Taho smiled. "He's afraid of human technology contaminating their pristine systems. But this is our history, Jiwoo. We have a right to know." With careful movements, they opened the hidden compartment beneath the captain's chair. Inside was a small cube that glowed with a soft blue light. "A quantum core," Taho whispered in awe. "This technology wasn't supposed to exist 300 years ago." The cube was pristine, showing no signs of age or damage. As Taho connected a small power source to it, the bridge lights suddenly came on. Dormant consoles flickered to life around them. "What did you do?" Jiwoo asked, alarmed. Before Tahoe could answer, a figure appeared in the center of the bridge. It was a hologram of a woman wearing an ancient Earth military uniform. Her appearance was so lifelike that for a moment, both humans thought another person had entered the room. Atlas Online. Identifying. The hologram's eyes scanned them both. Human DNA detected. Authorization recognized. The AI's voice was eerily human. Captain Park, Lieutenant Kim, welcome aboard the UNSC Nemesis *. Ju took a step back. How do you know our names? I accessed your Concordat personnel files when your research station systems connected to mine. Atlas replied smoothly. May I inquire how long I have been dormant? 300 years, Tahoe answered, his voice filled with wonder. The war ended centuries ago. Atlas nodded, her expression solemn. Then my primary protocols remain in effect. This vessel's true capabilities were classified even from Earth's government. I was instructed to reveal them only in humanity's darkest hour. What capabilities? Ju asked. Atlas gestured around the bridge. What you see is merely a facade. The Nemesis was designed to appear technologically inferior to its actual capabilities. Why would Earth hide the ship's true nature? Tahoe asked. To protect humanity. Atlas replied. The Nemesis was built with technology far beyond what Earth publicly acknowledged possessing. As Atlas spoke, the bridge began to transform. Panels that had seemed old and outdated reconfigured themselves, revealing advanced systems underneath. Holographic displays appeared in the air, showing the ship's true specifications. My primary directive is to ensure the survival of the human species, Atlas continued. To that end, I was programmed with defensive and offensive capabilities beyond anything that existed at that time. Ju stared at the displays in shock. If these specifications were accurate, the Nemesis outclass even the most advanced Concordat warships. Does Earth know this ship still exists? She asked. Unlikely, Atlas replied. The Nemesis was reported destroyed as part of a strategic deception. Only 5 humans knew the truth, and they are long dead. Tahoe studied the displays with growing excitement. This technology, some of it doesn't even exist in current Concordat ships. This vessel was built to be Earth's final defense, Atlas explained. A contingency against extinction. A sudden alarm made both humans jump. Atlas' expression changed to one of concern. The research station's security systems have detected our power activation, she announced. They are sending a team to investigate. We need to shut everything down, Ju said urgently, if the Concordat discovers what this ship really is. Too late, Tahoe said, pointing to a security monitor that showed a team of armed Concordat security officers approaching the ship. Atlas looked at both humans. I must ask, is humanity in danger? Do you require the Nemesis to fulfill its primary directive? Ju and Tahoe exchanged worried glances. The decision they made next would change everything. Alarms blared throughout Research Station Omega 1 week later. The Vren Imperium, a hostile species from the Galactic Rim, had launched a surprise attack against the Concordat. Their warships had already destroyed 3 core worlds. In the station's command center, Ju watched with growing dread as reports came in. The Concordat defensive fleet was being decimated. Their weapons technology is unlike anything we've encountered, Admiral Tekken admitted, his typical arrogance subdued by the gravity of the situation. They're using some form of matter dissolution beam that bypasses our shields. The research station is their next target, a communications officer announced. Vren battle group approaching. Ju exchanged a look with Tahoe. The Nemesis she said quietly. That ancient hulk. Admiral Tekken laughed bitterly. It couldn't even survive atmospheric entry with its outdated systems. With respect, Admiral, Ju said, the Nemesis was not what it appeared to be. It was Earth's most advanced weapons platform, disguised as outdated technology. A deception, Tekken's 4 eyes narrowed. Humanity learned early to hide our true capabilities, Tahoe explained. The Nemesis was designed as a contingency against extinction. Tekken scoffed. Even if true, you have no crew to operate such a vessel. We have 8 lass, Ju replied. And we have enough human engineers on this station to form a skeleton crew. The command center fell silent. For the past week, Ju and Tahoe had kept their discovery secret. They had managed to convince 8 lass to power down before the security team arrived, making it appear as if nothing had happened. Now, with death approaching in the form of the Vren fleet, they had no choice but to reveal the truth. Admiral Tekken's skin changed color, showing his anger. You accessed restricted systems on an unknown vessel without authorization. Yes, Ju said without apology. And now that same vessel might be our only hope. The tactical display showed the approaching Vren ships. There were 15 of them, each larger than the station itself. The nearest Concordat reinforcements were hours away. We have 30 minutes before they're in firing range, the tactical officer announced. Tekken paced the command center, his 4 arms clasped behind his back. Pride warred with survival instinct on his face. What exactly can this ship do? He finally asked. Tahoe stepped forward. The Nemesis has defensive capabilities beyond anything in the Concordat fleet. Its weapons systems were designed to fight an enemy far more advanced than humanity was at the time. Why would Earth hide such technology? Tekken demanded. Because we learned from history, Ju said quietly. When a species shows its full strength, it becomes a target. A nearby explosion rocked the station. A small Vren scout ship had fired on one of the outer sensor arrays. We're out of time, Ju said. Admiral, we need your authorization to activate the Nemesis. Tekken's pride finally gave way to practicality. Do it. Ju, Tahoe, and 14 other humans from the station's staff hurried to the docking bay where the Nemesis was being held. As they approached, Ju sent a signal from her communicator. Atlas, initiate emergency startup protocols. Authorization. Ju Park. The ship, which had appeared dark and dormant for days, suddenly hummed with power. Lights came on throughout its massive hull, and the entry ramp lowered to receive them. Welcome back, Captain Park. Atlas's voice greeted them as they rushed aboard. I have been monitoring the situation. The Vren Imperium represents a clear threat to human survival. Not just humans, Tahoe corrected as they reached the bridge. If they destroy this station, everyone dies. The human crew took their positions at various stations around the bridge. Most had only basic training on space vessels, but Atlas guided them through the process of bringing the ancient warship to life. Primary systems online, Atlas announced. Defensive capabilities at 100%. Weapons systems charging. Through the viewports, they could see the station's personnel watching in amazement as the supposedly primitive vessel began to power up. Even more surprising was when sections of the hull began to shift and change, revealing sleek, advanced architecture that had been hidden beneath. What's happening to the ship? One of the engineers asked. Removing the camouflage systems, Atlas explained. The Nemesis was designed to appear older and less capable than it truly is. The ship detached from its docking clamps and moved away from the station. On the main screen, they could see the approaching Vren fleet. The alien vessels were angular and black, with pulsing red energy signatures at their cores. They've detected us, Tahoe reported from the sensor station. They're changing course to intercept. Admiral Tekken's face appeared on a communication screen. Whatever you're planning, Captain Park, do it quickly. Our scans show the Vren flagship is powering weapons. At last, Ju said, settling into the captain's chair. Show them what the Nemesis can do. With pleasure, Captain, the eye replied. Activating quantum shields. Charging primary defense systems. The first Vren ship fired. A beam of red energy lanced toward the Nemesis. powerful enough to cut through a Concordat cruiser. It struck the shields and dissipated harmlessly. Shield integrity at 99.8%, Atlas reported. Analyzing their weapon technology, adjusting defenses accordingly. On the research station, Admiral Tekken watched in disbelief as the supposedly ancient human vessel withstood an attack that would have destroyed any ship in his fleet. "Impossible," he whispered. Juwu's voice came through his communicator. "Admiral, I suggest you evacuate all non-essential personnel to the center of the station. Things are about to get interesting." The Nemesis accelerated toward the Vren fleet, its true power finally revealed after 3 centuries of slumber. 60 minutes later, the ancient warship detached from its docking clamps. Juwu sat in the captain's chair, Taiho at the weapons console, with 12 other humans manning critical stations. Atlas's hologram stood beside Juwu, advising on the ship's capabilities. "Removing external camouflage," Atlas announced. The supposedly primitive hull began to transform. Panels shifted, revealing sleek, advanced architecture underneath. What had appeared to be rust and damage was actually an elaborate disguise. "Defense systems online," Taiho reported. "Quantum shields activating." Admiral Tekken's stunned face appeared on the communication screen. "What is the meaning of this deception?" "Humanity's survival strategy, Admiral," Juwu replied calmly. "We're going to engage the Vren fleet." "Impossible. Their armada numbers over 200 warships." "Then we're outnumbered," Juwu said with a grim smile. Atlas, battle configuration. The Nemesis accelerated toward the approaching Vren fleet, its true propulsion system engaging. What had seemed like primitive engines were now producing energy signatures that confused the Concordat sensors. The Nemesis was designed as a doomsday weapon, Taiho explained to the bewildered crew. "Built when humanity feared extinction, it contains technology we've since forbidden ourselves from using." As they approached weapons range, Atlas spoke. "Captain, the primary gravitational manipulation system is charged and ready." This technology was officially banned under the Terra Accords of 2279, but this vessel was exempted as a classified defensive measure. "What does it do?" Juwu asked. "It selectively alters gravitational constants within targeted vessels," Atlas explained. "The effect causes matter to lose cohesion at the atomic level." The bridge fell silent as the implications sank in. This wasn't just a weapon, it was a planet killer. "We only use it if absolutely necessary," Juwu ordered. "Target their lead ships with conventional weapons first." The view screen showed the Vren fleet forming into attack position. Their ships were black and angular, with pulsing red energy at their cores. The lead vessel was massive, nearly 3 times the size of the Nemesis *. "They're hailing us," one of the human crew members announced. "Let's hear it," Juwu said. A harsh, guttural voice filled the bridge. "Primitive vessel, you dare to challenge the Vren Imperium. Your extinction will be brief." Juwu glanced at Atlas, who nodded. "This is Captain Juwu Park of the Earth warship Nemesis *. We suggest you retreat immediately." Laughter was the only response before the communication cut off. "They're powering weapons," Taiho reported. The lead Vren ship fired. A beam of red energy lanced toward the Nemesis *, powerful enough to slice through a Concordat cruiser. It struck the quantum shields and dissipated harmlessly. "Shield integrity at 100%, Atlas reported calmly. "Their weapons are ineffective against our defenses." On the view screen, they could see confusion in the Vren fleet. Several smaller ships moved forward to join the attack. Multiple energy beams struck the Nemesis * simultaneously. "Shield integrity still at 100%, Atlas announced. "They appear surprised." "They should be," Taiho said with a grim smile. "Return fire, conventional weapons only." The Nemesis * fired. Pulses of blue energy shot from concealed weapon ports. 3 Vren scout ships exploded instantly. Their shields offer no protection against quantum-phased energy, Atlas explained. These weapons were designed to bypass any known defensive technology. The Vren fleet regrouped, forming a tighter formation. More ships fired at once, concentrating their attack on a single point of the Nemesis's shields. Shield integrity at 97%, Atlas reported. They're learning. Atlas, can you access their communication systems? Ju asked. Yes, Captain. Their encryption is primitive compared to my capabilities. Good. Send them a message. Tell them this is their final warning. On the Vren flagship, their commander received the message with rage. He ordered his entire fleet to attack at once. 200 Vren warships fired simultaneously. The space around the Nemesis lit up with deadly energy. For a moment, the ancient Earth vessel disappeared completely within the barrage. Shield integrity at 82%. Atlas reported when the attack ended. Minimal damage to outer systems. They're not going to stop, Tahoe said quietly. Juwu nodded. I know. Atlas, prepare the gravitational manipulation system. Target their flagship only. Let's show them what we're capable of. Targeting system locked. Atlas confirmed. Gravitational manipulator charging. The Nemesis moved closer to the Vren fleet, seemingly undamaged despite the massive attack. This confused the Vren commander, who ordered another all-out assault. Gravitational manipulator ready, Atlas announced. Fire, Juwu ordered. There was no visible beam, no explosive force, just a subtle distortion in space between the Nemesis and the Vren flagship. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, the massive Vren vessel began to warp. Its hull compressed inward, as if crushed by an invisible hand. Metal, crew, and technology were compressed together as gravity increased exponentially within the ship. In seconds, the pride of the Vren fleet, a vessel over 5 kilometers long, collapsed into a sphere no larger than a small shuttle. The compressed mass hung in space for a moment, then winked out of existence as the particles lost cohesion completely. Silence fell across all communication channels. The remaining Vren ships froze in place. By the stars, Admiral Tekken whispered from the research station, where he had witnessed everything. Send another message, Juwu ordered. Tell them we can do the same to every ship in their fleet. They have 5 minutes to retreat. The Vren response was immediate. Their ships turned and fled, jumping to faster-than-light speed, as quickly as their engines allowed. They're retreating, Tahoe announced, relief evident in his voice. Juwu sat back in the captain's chair, the weight of what they had just done heavy on her shoulders. Atlas, power down the gravitational system, she ordered. Return to the research station. As the Nemesis turned back toward the station, the communication screen activated again. Admiral Tekken's face appeared, his expression unreadable. It seems, he said slowly, that we have much to discuss about humanity's place in the Concordat. The Vren flagship fired first, a blazing beam of energy that would have vaporized a Concordat vessel instantly. It splashed harmlessly against the Nemesis quantum shields. Target locked, Tahoe announced. Gravitational manipulator ready. Fire, Juwu ordered. There was no visible beam or projectile, just a subtle distortion in space. The Vren flagship seemed to waver, then collapsed in on itself like crushed paper. In seconds, it was reduced to a cloud of scattered atoms. The remaining Vren ships concentrated their fire on the Nemesis but nothing penetrated its defenses. One by one, Tahoe targeted the enemy vessels, and one by one, they crumpled into nothingness. Within 40 minutes, the entire Vren armada had been destroyed or had fled. The Nemesis returned to Research Station Omega untouched. The news of the battle spread quickly through the Concordat. A single ancient human vessel had defeated the most dangerous threat the galactic community had faced in centuries. Species that had once looked down on humans now viewed them with newfound respect and fear. 2 weeks later, Ju stood before the Concordat High Council. The circular chamber was filled with representatives from dozens of species. Some watched her with open curiosity, others with barely hidden suspicion. Captain Park, the High Counselor, a tall, crystalline being, addressed her. "You have been summoned to explain the events at Research Station Omega." Ju stood straight, her gaze steady. The Nemesis acted in defense of the Concordat against the foreign threat. Without our intervention, the research station and potentially many more Concordat worlds would have been lost. "That is not in dispute," the High Counselor replied. "What concerns this council is the revelation that humanity has concealed its true technological capabilities for decades." Ju nodded. The Nemesis was just one of several such vessels built during Earth's darkest hour, she explained. "Their existence was our most closely guarded secret." Murmurs spread through the chamber. The thought of more ships like the Nemesis clearly disturbed many council members. Why maintain the pretense of technological inferiority? The High Counselor asked. "History taught humans that showing strength invites challenge," Ju replied. "Appearing harmless while maintaining hidden strength has kept us safe for centuries. But now that the secret is revealed, we propose a renegotiation of humanity's position within the Concordat." A reptilian counselor leaned forward. "You speak as if you are offering terms rather than facing judgment for your deception." "With respect, Counselor," Ju said, "the Concordat needs humanity now more than ever. The friend will return, and when they do, ships like the Nemesis may be your only defense." The council debated for hours. Some called for sanctions against Earth, others for the immediate confiscation of all human warships. In the end, pragmatism won out over pride. "The Concordat accepts humanity's offer of a new partnership," the High Counselor announced. "Earth will share defensive technologies with our fleet, and in return, humans will receive equal standing among the founding species of the Concordat." As the council session ended, Admiral Tekken approached Ju in the grand hallway outside the chamber. "I underestimated your species," he admitted reluctantly. Ju smiled. "That was exactly what we wanted, Admiral. It served us well until now." "These other ships you mentioned," Tekken said quietly. "How many are there?" "That information remains classified," Ju replied. "Even I don't know the full extent of our defenses." As they walked toward the chamber exit, Tahoe fell into step beside them. "The Nemesis has been resealed," he reported quietly. "Atlas is maintaining minimal systems until further notice." "And the other ships?" Ju asked softly. Tahoe's expression remained neutral, still hidden, as they have been for centuries. "Let's hope we never need them." That evening, Ju stood on the observation deck of the Concordat headquarters, looking out at the stars. Humanity's position in the galaxy had changed forever. The illusion of weakness that had protected them for so long was gone, replaced by a new reality where humans were viewed as equals or threats. A message appeared on her personal communicator. It was from Atlas. "Protocol 7 initiated," it read. "Awakening sequence has begun for the Vigilance Guardian and Protector Ju closed her eyes. The old admirals who had hidden these ships centuries ago had foreseen this moment. Once one was revealed, the others would need to be ready. In the darkness of deep space, ancient vessels stirred from their slumber. Disguised as derelicts or hidden in nebulae and asteroid fields, humanity's insurance policy activated systems that had waited patiently for hundreds of years. Their true power concealed beneath facades of primitive technology. They prepared to defend a species that a dangerous galaxy had just learned not to mock. As humanity stepped into its new role in the Concordat, the ships of Earth's secret fleet stood ready. Not to conquer, but to ensure that the mistake of underestimating humans would never be made again. The end.